Book 41. The Nuttara Macron letter 163 letter 160 Ik a Macron the 8 verses on the unsurpassable. Summary: 8 lightning bolt verses that point directly to the Anuttara, the highest, the unsurpassable reality. This text rejects all techniques, all efforts, and all paths. It declares that you are already free, and that any effort to become free is just a denial of your true nature. Author Abhinavagupta, c. 975–1025 CE. About the author: this represents the pinnacle of the direct path, anupaya. Abhinavagupta speaks here not as a philosopher, but as a man standing at the summit, telling you that there is nowhere left to climb. Chapter 1. The End of Effort. The first verse. Abhinavagupta speaks: there is nowhere to go, there is nothing to do. The unsurpassable, Anuttara, is not a destination you reach, it is the ground you are standing on while you look for a road. If you are trying to reach it, you are assuming it is elsewhere. If you are trying to attain it, you are assuming you do not already have it. This effort is the only thing keeping you from the truth. Drop the struggle, relax into your own weight. The sun does not try to be bright, the water does not try to be wet. You do not need to try to be Shiva. Chapter 2. The End of Meditation. The second verse. Do not meditate. Meditation implies a me who is meditating on a thing that is divine. This division is the very definition of ignorance. Do not try to be silent. The silence that is manufactured is just a lack of noise. It is brittle and easily broken. True silence is the roaring ground of all sound. Just be whatever the mind does, let it. Whatever the body feels, let it. You are the sky, and the sky does not try to manage the clouds. Chapter 3. The End of Scripture. The third verse. Burn the books. The words are just maps for a journey that ended before it began. The truth is not in the ink. It is in the awareness that allows you to read the ink. 1 second of pure recognition is worth 1,000 years of study. The scholar knows the name of the fruit. The yogi tastes the juice. When the realization rises, the scriptures become like yesterday's newspaper, useful for a moment, but now only fit for the fire. Chapter 4. The End of Purity. The fourth verse. There is no pure and no impure. These are labels used by the blind to navigate the dark. Shiva is in the wine, Shiva is in the water, Shiva is in the saint, Shiva is in the killer. To say that one place is holier than another is to say that God is not everywhere. This is the ultimate blasphemy. When the eye is open, the whole world is a temple, and every breath is a sacrifice. Chapter 5. The End of the Paths. The first verse. There is no path. The path is a trick used to keep you walking until you are too tired to run from yourself. You are the ground, you are the destination, you have never moved a single inch from your own center. The spiritual journey is a dream the Absolute has when it wants to experience the joy of coming home, but you are already home. Chapter 6. The End of Time. The sixth verse. There is no before and no after. There is only the vertical now. The past is a memory thought, the future is an imagination thought. Stay in the gap. In the absolute present, there is no time to be afraid. In the now, you are eternal, for time cannot find you. The universe is born and dies in every blink of your eye. Chapter 7. The End of the Person. The seventh verse. The me is a ghost. It has no substance. It is just a habit of the mind, a series of memories tied together by a name. Look for the one who is suffering, you will not find him. Look for the one who is searching, he is not there. There is only the light. The person is a mask, the self is the face. When the mask is dropped, only the light remains. Chapter 8, The Unsurpassable. The 8th verse. This is the final secret. Everything is full, everything is perfect. There is nothing to change, there is nothing to fix. The universe is the glory of God, exactly as it is. The broken parts are part of the perfection of the break. Laugh, be happy, you are Shiva. Chapter 9, The Cessation of Seekership. The burning of the raft. The final barrier to God is the seeker. As long as you are looking, you are confirming the lie that you are separate. True realization is the death of the one who wanted to be realized. When the seeker vanishes, the seeking ends, and only the reality remains. You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the ocean in a drop. Stop trying to find the water. Chapter 10, The Transparency of the World. Post-recognition, perception. The world does not disappear when you wake up. It becomes transparent. You see the houses, the trees, and the people, but you see the light that makes them. It is like looking at a movie and finally noticing the screen. The movie continues, but you are no longer afraid of the fire or the floods on the screen. You walk through the world, but the world no longer sticks to you. Chapter 11, The Living Void. Shunyarati shunyata. The void is not empty, it is a fullness that is so intense it looks like nothing. It is the pregnant silence before the first word. Enter the void, realize that your own nothingness is the source of all somethingness. The empty space in the jar is what makes the jar useful. The empty space in your heart is what makes you God. Chapter 12, The Great Spontaneity. Akalya. Life becomes spontaneous, akalya. You no longer act out of habit or history, you act out of the freshness of the moment. The response arises before the thought. You are like an instrument played by the wind of the spirit. There is no longer any doing, there is only a happening, and the happening is beautiful. Chapter 13, The Laughter of the Lord. The cosmic joke. The final sound of the archives is a laugh. It is the laughter of a man who realized he was looking for his glasses while they were on his face. The tragedy was a comedy. The prison was an open field. The God you were praying to was the one doing the praying. In this laughter, the last trace of the ego is blown away. Chapter 14, The Throwing Away of the Books. The Final Dissolution. If you have understood this book, you must throw away the other books. They were only intended to bring you to this silence. To keep the books after the realization is to stay in the boat after you have reached the shore. The secret archives are unfolding. Chapter 15, The Unbroken Presence. Maintaining the light. Walk into the market, speak to the people, eat the food, but do not blink. The presence is not found in a cave, it is found in the noise. If you cannot find Shiva in the argument of the merchant, you have found nothing. Everything is the pulse, everything is the light, stay in the amness. Chapter 16, The Silence of the Self. The final word. The books are a bridge, the circle is widening. Close the file, turn off the light, breathes. Shiva, 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 you are the all, Om Tat Sat.